My name is Catherine Clearfus, and I'm a member of the Executive Board of Kiel University. The DenkRaum format was initially instantiated as one way of answering societal challenges and the big challenges of our times as part of the university's research missions. In the first runs of DenkRaum, this was focused on postdoctoral researchers. The DenkRaum also brings in more experienced researchers as critical friends and advisors, and in that also gives those an opportunity to learn to know experts from other fields and to empower further researchers on their dedicated work. DenkRaum is, in a way, a taboo breach in academic career development, as we usually have this idea that interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary research is not the best way to build a career as an early career researcher. And yet, we are encouraging postdoctoral researchers to do just that. We aim to contribute to their development within academia, but also beyond academia.
My name is Barbara Röckling, and I'm the DenkRaum coordinator. DenkRaum is a 2-year interdisciplinary fellowship format for postdocs from Kiel University and the Alliance of Excellent Research in Schleswig-Holstein. We want to strengthen postdocs' independence and help them develop their own individual profiles. But most of all, we want to enable them to work together in very heterogeneous teams. In DenkRaum, postdocs learn about the challenges and rewards of interdisciplinary collaboration and even about transdisciplinary collaboration with partners from outside the university. And they learn methods, tools, and formats to deal with the challenges and integrate knowledge. We think that this will become more and more important in the future, and we want to prepare them. So DenkRaum is basically an investment in the future, in their future and in the university's future. DenkRaum is unique, I think, because it fuses the concepts of a young academy with the idea of a topic-based think tank. It is also unique because we developed a new selection process that does not only look for scientific excellence, but also for team skills. We have 2 rounds of selection, one written selection process and one in-person selection round. Fellows do not hand in a project that they developed beforehand by themselves. They apply with a narrative CV and show that they are experts on the topic, that they can contribute to the topic, and think about how DenkRaum will further their development and their careers. The personal presentation of the fellows is not done individually, but in small interdisciplinary teams that have to solve a joint task. It's like an assessment center where the fellows already get to know each other and already start to work on the topic together. So it's a whole different starting point. To have the fellows work in teams helps us to see what kind of team skills they have, if they are really open for working together. An important feature in the DenkRaum are the critical friends. Critical friends are people from around here, experienced researchers with expertise on the topic, who also can ask critical questions, of course, and support the fellows in developing the projects. We use interactive formats to support the exchange between the critical friends and the DenkRaum fellows, because it is very important that this is an exchange on eye level and an exchange where trust can evolve.
My name is Daniela Winkler. I'm a biologist by education, but I also work a lot in paleontological context. I applied for a DenkRaum fellowship because I was really intrigued by the opportunity to work on something that's completely different from my day-to-day work, and to get the chance to basically step out of my comfort zone and try something very new. The pre-selection process of fellows was a quite intense workshop-like experience, and I really think they found excellent candidates. From DenkRaum, I learned about interdisciplinary collaboration, that it's actually really hard to organize 4 very busy scientists from different fields because it's so hard to match our schedules. But besides that, actually, the communication in my interdisciplinary team has been great. Everyone has been very helpful and open, educating the other team members about their specific disciplines, and we are relying heavily on everyone's expertise, but also learning a lot from each other. My participation in DenkRaum will have a really positive influence on my research because I can think outside of my common research context and step into new fields and explore them really freely with a great team at hand. DenkRaum will help me advance my career also in other respects because they have given me the chance to have some funding at hand that I can put into my own career development.
I'm Nada Ma'moon. I'm working in the Department of Economics. I work mostly on climate change and energy economics and policy questions. I applied for the DenkRaum Fellowship because the flyer caught my interest. The work on energy and the emphasis on the interdisciplinary approach was quite catchy. Participating in the DenkRaum has already influenced my individual research. In academia, we're more doing research, but we don't really see the implications of the research maybe directly. And working with such institutions or with professionals that have this aspect or perspective in was really insightful. Because at the end, the aim is one, right? We all want to communicate for the sake of the community. And if we don't do that, we have seen how the different disciplines perceive it completely different, and we don't get into sustainable solutions or doable actions. Interdisciplinary collaboration so far has been very insightful, but also very challenging. The biggest challenge for me as a DenkRaum Fellow was to actually find a common topic that's equally interesting as well as relevant to each of the team members. I've really learned a lot about the topic of energy from the different people that we've discussed with, especially the team I'm working with on energy justice. Really having people from different disciplines has really added so much layers to the topic itself that I wouldn't have thought of on my own.